Good evening everyone, Ali's here from Sophie Financial Network. Today we are talking about Facebook. Facebook will have another earning announcement for the first quarter of 2022 this coming Wednesday. I believe it's going to be April 27th. Yes, April 27th, and last earning announcement was pretty bad, or should I say pretty ugly for the Facebook. As you see here, Facebook just went down all the way to 200 and to this level, and even right now we are below 200, and that was just based on the revenues, and Facebook predicted that we are going to slow down another revenue for the next quarter or so. That's how market expected prices going down, just because revenue is going down, and the growth of company is going down as well. So market just panicked and feared, and price just slaughtered, as you see here, going all the way down to 200 area. So where are we at for this earning announcement? Are we gonna be ready, or what should we expect about the price? How price is going to react? So in this video we're talking about this, and how we can just make ourselves ready for any surprises, or if we expect any surprises happening this time as well. So here is the monthly chart for Facebook, and as you see here, we are in wave pattern, nicely coming down to this fourth wave, which is a correction move to this area, and everybody is in negative sentiment now. That's what I should say. And everyone is expecting market will have another sharp sell-off, along with the other stocks like Amazon, like Facebook, like Apple, and all those darling techies are going down as well. But here's the thing, based on the chart, we are at a very, very important trend line here, which is in a longer trend line for the Facebook, and this is bullish one. So we are seeing higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and now we are at higher low as well. So this is the fourth time that we are hitting this trend line. When we are hitting this trend line on the monthly chart, if you go to the indicators, all the indicators are showing a buying signal for the first time after this decline, which is in 2018. So in 2018 we had a very, very good support for the 50 SMA monthly chart, but right now we are below 50 SMA monthly chart. Stochastic wise, momentum wise I should say, we are getting buy signal. So if Facebook wants to come back to the bullish momentum, needs to close above 230. If you haven't seen my previous video for the Facebook, I mentioned a couple of times that Facebook needs to close above this SMA 50 on monthly chart to start a bullish momentum to the upside, which is here, which is the fifth wave. I would assume it's going to be 436 or 474. But right now, Facebook is below SMA 50, and earning announcement is coming this Wednesday, and everyone is panicked and fearful just because Netflix last week announced very, very bad earning, and the growth expectation was very, very low. By the way, we had another Netflix video which we covered that one. So everyone just fearful about the Facebook and earnings as well this coming Wednesday. So the next buying opportunity for Facebook, or I should say the next area that Facebook can go down, is SMA 100, which is still we are inside this wide range bar, which is pretty bullish, and also we are above this pivot, which is pretty bullish as well. But based on the monthly chart, they're far distance from here to this area. So we shouldn't say for the small traders, you can buy here or you can buy there. Just put a stop loss there because there's going to be a massive distance between here and this pivot. But however, this is just analysis, right? This is just a monthly analysis, and this is based on the bigger time frame that we can expect. Facebook can still go down to 168, and there is a fair amount of support here if it closes below this trend line. Right now, it is closing below this trend line, and this is monthly chart. We have another 5 days or so, so we can't say monthly chart is finished, but this is not a good sign for the Facebook at all. If we are just hitting this trend line a couple of times and consolidate above this, this means this trend line doesn't have any power anymore, just because last time you see just pierced twice and then off to the rally. This time just once hit this trend line going to the rally, but right now we are going twice and then we are still below this trend line, which is not good sign for Facebook monthly chart. All right, so let's go to the weekly. Here is the weekly chart. Weekly chart, here's the box that I show. Okay, just zoom out a little bit. This is the trend line. We are at the trend line. We are at this buying area, and as you see here, we just tested on March 12th, and price is coming back up. So right now we are coming back test down, and also we are just stretched a little bit below this trend line. We are closing below this one candle last week, and that last week, by the way, was very bad week for the market in overall. This week we start just slightly positive. That was just Monday. We have Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday is very important. So if Wednesday surprise is coming for the Facebook, probably we will have another sharp sell-off down to this box. And for finding the levels in this box, we can go to the daily chart, which will be in the next minutes. But as long as we are above this pivot, and this is March crash by the COVID crash, by the way, which formed the bottom down there off to the rally. As long as we are above this, we are in a bullish momentum in overall. But as you see here, the last 2-3 months for the Facebook was very ugly, and lots of investors are in pain. Still, this is fundamentally cheap stock, but fundamentals are one side, the technical analysis is the other side. And as you see here, the technical gives us another selling signal probably to this area. So 150 to 170, that is going to be the area, and we are getting to this wide range bar here on the COVID crash. And I just want to show you another interesting thing. Just if we connect this two lines here, so we are coming to this box as well. All right, so just last two pivots, right? Okay, so let's delete this. This box is enough for us for the weekly. Let's go to daily, and to just wrap it up, this analysis for the daily chart. Here's the daily chart for Facebook without any momentum. I just want to show you. Before getting to the daily, sorry, I just want to show you something pretty interesting in weekly chart as well. So here is the weekly chart. We are going down in price, just to stretch down a little bit below this pivot. However, look at this. Momentum is sloping up. RSI is sloping up, and also stochastic is sloping up. There is a minor divergence happening. So if price is stretching down on Wednesday due to, I don't know, bad earnings, or just the market digest that earning was not that good, so I don't see any spike down more than this pivot in RSI. So probably the divergence is getting deeper, but the deeper divergence is better for the price action down the road, just because it gives us a signal that the correction is done and the price is due for the reversal. So if we go to daily chart, daily chart shows the divergence as well here. So if you just zoom in here between these two pivots, You see there is a sloping up in divergence. There is a sloping up in RSI, sloping down in price, sloping up in MACD, sloping down in price. So that would be the sign of divergence here. But again, if the divergence is getting deeper, I mean, like a price is coming down to this box, which is going to be this institution level. This is between 157 to 168. That would be a nice opportunity. I think if price just hold above this, I think that's going to be the last bottom for Facebook, at least for these months. If market goes to the bear market, like a crazy bear market, there is no bottom there, so it's gonna go down. But look at this. So what's the correction, or what's the price correction coming down for Facebook? Facebook is sloping down 52%. Well, Facebook is already in the bear market. So Facebook just correcting or crashing 52%. The price is getting half, and whatever you can buy in September, August or September last year, which was above 370, right now it is 186, which is massive correction or crash for the Facebook. So Facebook is already in a bear market. However, for the again higher time frame, we can see a good buying opportunity here if it stays here above this trend line. So just be careful on this. If it goes down or earning just gap down here, so there is this trend is going to be invalidated. All right, so just be careful on that. Again, probably I will post Facebook analysis, or just following this post after earning announcement on Wednesday in the channel. Just join to the channel, Safi Financial Network. This is in Telegram platform. If you're interested, there are lots of free analysis there daily, and there are lots of members are joining every day to that platform. Just to give you information. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please go to the chat box down there, put your comments there. I will answer them as soon as I can. Have a wonderful evening. See you on the chart. Bye bye.